remarks. Have a round of applause for everyone that repeat the same cycle. We'll start with Mr. Colley for closing remarks. 2 minutes.
I want to thank you all for your patience for being here. I want to thank my colleagues for thoughtful answers to thoughtful questions. At the end of the day, look, as fellow Democrats, this is one of the top seats in the United States we have a chance to win. And at the end of the day, as you're making your decision, you have to look at our qualifications, our experience, and our electability. Proud of the fact I've run 5 elections in a row and never lost one. I'm proud of the fact that I've delivered effective government in Fairfax County because I've insisted on one simple standard. It's got to work. We have to make sure we hold ourselves to that standard. That's experience and a standard I want to bring to the federal government. No excuses. No accepting lack of accountability. We got to make sure the federal government works domestically and overseas. There's a lot of work to be done. I'm the only candidate in this race who brings extensive local government experience and extensive foreign policy experience and combines the two. I hope you'll look at those credentials. I hope you'll go to our website, and I ask for your support on this critical primary on June 10th. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you all. I know it's comfortable seating. Great to talk to you all. And for many of you, it was an introduction to me, and I want you to think about the words Gary just said. This is an incredibly important election. This is our chance for change in this district. You have to look back and say, am I happy with the way things are going? Am I happy with the way the gas prices are going? Am I happy with the transportation challenges that we're having? Am I happy with what's happening with education, what's happening with the local budget, what's happening with the federal budget? Am I happy with the quality of life and the direction our nation is going, the direction our district is going, the direction this locality is going? If your answer is no, then you have to ask yourself, maybe I should do something to change. Maybe I should look at someone like Doug Denning, decorated combat war hero, commanded a Navy fighter squad, made tough calls in combat, made tough calls in leadership, president of the Citizens Association, so on 3 county boards. I believe in the right thing. I believe in doing it with openness, candor, honesty. I believe in communicating directly to you what my stances are. I believe that we deserve the best that this district has to offer. That we deserve people that want to be career public servants, not career politicians. I will serve for you for 2 terms at a time. I will continue to serve as long as you will have me. But you will know that when you vote for me, you're voting for someone who cares about each and every one of you and has had a very successful life and is not doing this to make his life any better. I'm doing it for you. I'm prepared and I'm ready to serve again. Thank you very much.
Well, what I'd like to say basically is, look at our government now. Who's running our government? I've heard it's mostly baby boomers or post-baby boomers that are running our country. And is everybody happy with them? Why aren't we happy? Because we keep on electing the same type of people. Why don't we have a lot of younger people in this meeting? Again, the reason why none of my friends are members of the Democratic Party. Because they're always with the same type of people that want to stay in their roles, won't let anybody else new come in, and you have to fight. And you know what? I can say that I only raised $10,000. Look at me. Jerry needed $500,000. Who's a good budget person? I mean, $500,000 to $10,000, and I'm standing here today, which is, I think, is amazing. But again, that's what I want to do. I want to change the country. The only way that you can change the country is by changing the type of people that run the country. And again, the same type of politicians, like my friends say, well, all politicians are crooks. And I'll say, well, what about me? Oh, I know you are. I really like you. You're not a crook. You're a really good person. But you're never going to win. Because we're going to vote for this, again, all of you. And actually, my husband did tell me to ask you all this. He said, before you even speak, ask how many people in the room have made their decision. And he says, I bet 100% of the people sitting in this room already have made their decision of who they're going to vote for, regardless of what I'm going to say to you. So, and I said, well, I'm still going to come. I mean, I know, probably most of you, even though you're a woman, you mostly like the man. That's okay. I mean, that's the way it is. Men run our country, and very few women have the opportunity of going in the country, and very few younger people have the opportunity. But I'm going to try, and I'm going to try for the next 30 years. I'm still going to be around in 30, 40, 50 years, so I'm going to still try hard, and maybe one day I'll be able to make it in office. But if anybody wants to take a chance on a good person, I'm here, and I'll be available to speak with you afterwards. Thank you.
Confucius once said that the mind can only absorb so much as the seat can take. Try to make this as quick as possible. One of the very first bills I voted on, it wasn't war, it wasn't budget, it wasn't peace, it wasn't any of those big issues we've talked about tonight. One of the very first votes I took in Congress was the Family Medical Leave Act. It has now left 15 million families to allow time to be with a sick parent or a newborn child. But we're not done yet. Out of the millions of families who are eligible, 1 in 5 can't afford to take that unpaid leave. We've got to put something in place that allows employers to pay for some time so that people can actually benefit from family medical leave. So the job's not done yet. Certainly the job's not done on protecting our seniors in nursing homes from abuse. We've seen the federal government through the health system encourage not having adequate staffing so that people are tired and they take out their frustrations on those patients. So we can do better than that. We've got some big issues: war, the budget, climate change. All of those things are big. But the real question you have to ask is who's got the character and integrity that you want in a congressperson. I've served. I get 2 years seniority going back. I get to have my first pick at committees over any of the freshmen. So you don't have to start over. But we will continue together. Thank you.